Hey guys, it's Bobby Parrish from Flav City, and today I'm making 3 recipes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner using vegetables I grew in my garden that are easy and so quick to make. Because we're making a breakfast wrap that has soft scrambled eggs, garden kale, sausage, and cheese, a grilled romaine salad with charred corn, red peppers, and a tahini dressing. And for dinner, we're making a red pepper and snap pea stir fry with crusty shrimp. I'm collaborating with Nature's Care by Miracle-Gro to show you that using great quality potting mix and plant food will give you fresh and tasty veggies for making recipes at home. Let's start with the breakfast wrap first, because breakfast is obviously the most important meal of the day. I've got a flour tortilla in front of me, and I'm gonna reach for some soft scrambled eggs. I beat 2 eggs for about 20 seconds to get as much air in there as possible. Then I cook it over medium-low heat, stirring it the entire time so really creamy eggs form. And then I add a pinch of salt at the end. So go ahead and add the eggs to the bottom of your tortilla, and then hit it with some cheddar cheese. And then I'm gonna reach for some kale that, if you guys remember, I planted back in my garden not that long ago. And it's all grown up now, nice and leafy and green, because I used Nature's Care organic potting mix with water conserve. And then after about a month, I used Nature's Care plant food to give that extra boost to make it nice and vibrant and full of nutrients. Then I chopped it up really roughly a couple minutes ago, put it into a hot pan with a pinch of salt, and cooked it for about 5 minutes until it's nice and wilted. Go ahead and add that on top of the cheese. And then I'm gonna grab some chicken sausage, and this stuff is really easy to cook. Just preheat a pan over medium-high heat, put the chicken sausage in there for 5 minutes until it's golden brown and crispy, and it's done. And I'm just gonna add a little bit to the wrap here. And go ahead and fold the back side, then each side over that. Now I wanna heat this guy up. I'm gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes, and then I'll give it a check. Let's give this guy a flip. And that's what you want to see, you guys. That is golden brown, and it sealed the tortilla shut. 3 or 4 more minutes on the other side, and we're done. Let's cut into this bad boy. The kale is glistening, that sausage looks juicy, and the eggs and the cheese together in culinary bliss. To get started with our charred romaine salad, I'm gonna grab 1 head of romaine. And if you guys remember, not that long ago, I planted this guy, and he was a little baby. But because I started with Nature's Care organic potting mix, he grew up nice and strong. And when I char it now, the flavor is gonna be so smoky and so fresh, it's out of bounds good. Let's cut the romaine in half, and then drizzle it with a shot of olive oil, and then hit it with a pinch of salt. Now I'm preheating a cast iron grill pan over medium-high heat. Go ahead and put the romaine down. And that's the sound you wanna hear. While that's doing its thing, we can make the tahini vinaigrette to pour on top of the salad. Spoon in a couple tablespoons of tahini into a bowl. Then add the zest of half a lemon and the juice of half too. Add 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So go ahead and mix that up a little bit. Now you can see the dressing's a little thick, so I'm gonna stream in just enough water to make it loose and pourable. And don't forget some chives from the garden too. So that's done, and I think our romaine is done, so check this out right here, my friends. That is what you want to see. That is the definition of a char mark, and that is going to add so much flavor. Let's spoon over some red peppers that I finely diced. And then to reinforce that charred flavor, this is charred corn kernels, and it complements our garden romaine so perfectly. Add a few more chives on top, a few cracks of fresh pepper, then spoon over that tahini dressing and make it rain goodness all over that salad, my friends. You guys, this is a celebration of the garden, and if that doesn't get you excited about eating, I don't know what will. Plus, if you put a piece of salmon or chicken on top of that, best lunch ever. Lunch is down, let's move on to dinner. For our stir fry, I'm gonna grab a red pepper that I planted a little while ago, and it was looking awesome. And after a month, I hit it up with Nature's Care plant food, and that gave it the nutrients to make it sweet, crispy, and it's gonna be perfect for the stir fry. So let me slice this up first. I like to go around the outer walls. Then I like to carefully cut out the membrane because that isn't too sweet. And then I'll finally slice it. And now I'm preheating a large nonstick pan over medium-high heat. I'm gonna drizzle in 1 tablespoon of veggie oil. In with the peppers, in with the sugar snap peas. Now I'm gonna go in with red onions, garlic, and the ginger. And for the stir fry sauce, I'm keeping it really easy. I'm gonna grab some soy sauce, toasted sesame oil, and chili paste that I mixed together. And to finish this off, I'm gonna reach for some peanuts that I roughly chopped because you guys know I love crunch. I'm gonna add a little shake of fresh parsley from my garden. and a few sesame seeds. Let's get the veggies out of the pan. And those look so good, but the only thing that can make this dish better is topping them with some shrimp. So I have some shrimp that I just took out of the fridge. You want to keep them cold until right before you cook them. I'm going to season them with some Chinese 5-spice powder and a little pinch of salt. Then add 1 small shot of veggie oil and mix this guy up. And then add the shrimp to the pan. Make sure they're in one even layer. Now the beauty of doing this with shrimp is they only take about 2 to 4 minutes to cook, which makes this whole meal come together insanely quick. Let's flip these guys over. Those spices formed an amazing crust on there. Now it's only gonna take about 1 or 2 minutes on the other side. And what I have on standby here is some sweet chili sauce. And it's gonna form a beautiful glaze on our shrimp. And then some sesame seeds. Mix those guys up. Give the shrimp a good flip. And there it is, you guys, a red pepper and veggie stir fry with crusty shrimp. All 3 recipes are done using my garden fresh veggies. All 3 of these recipes are below in the description box. I hope you check them out. Let me know how you like them, and I'll see you next week. Until then, keep on cooking.